So hi everyone, today I've decided to do a video on my perfume collection. So I have collected a whole lot of perfumes in the last 4 or 5 years, and these are ones that I do seem to grab for on my daily basis. So I know that perfume is quite a personal item. It's hard to pick perfumes for people because everyone has different scent preferences, and also perfumes work physically differently for every person. I do like perfume videos just because if someone has a perfume that they use that is similar or exactly the one that you use, they might have other choices that you might enjoy as well. So it kind of just helps you to narrow down when going out to buy perfumes, because there's just so many to pick from, and sometimes I find that's really overwhelming. So hopefully this video will help you guys. I do prefer to use floral scents more than the other scents that perfumes have on the market. I do like my perfumes to be also more light and airy. Heavy musky perfumes are things that I try to stay away from. So let me just get started with what perfumes I own. So the first one is, this is the first perfume that I have ever had. This is gifted to me, and it is Tommy Hilfiger's Tommy Girl. So I had this perfume maybe when I was around 14 or 15. It's really age appropriate, I think. It's got a light, kind of fresh, airy scent, and it's floral. What I like about this one is that when the smell kind of lingers, it's got this nice, really kind of pretty, fresh scent, and you know, this perfume does last quite a long time. As you can see, I'm almost done with this bottle here. So that's my first perfume ever. The next perfume I'm going to talk about is a Alfred Sung perfume. This is Sui, which means water in Chinese. This one here is definitely a floral scent as well. It's a little bit fruity, and I think this is a really sweet kind of floral scent. So the scent is a bit stronger, so I find that if you just use maybe like 2 squirts of this, it's enough. Otherwise, people are going to be able to smell you from really far away, and I think that's kind of the obnoxious perfume wear, is if you like walk by someone and you're still walking and you're going further and further away, but your perfume still lingers behind you. Like, a little bit of lingering is good, but too much is just like, why waste your bottle of perfume? It's not like it's really cheap to come by. So this Alfred Sung perfume I actually picked up at Winners, so this is a really good price. I think it was $13 for a 50 ml bottle. Yeah. So the next perfume that I have are just 2 sample size perfumes that I got, and I really do like these. I actually haven't repurchased full size bottles of any of these just yet, because I haven't actually used that much of the sample sizes, but I do like these scents. So the first one is Clinique's Happy. So this perfume for me actually does remind me of something really happy. Like, it just reminds me of sunshine. I love how the packaging is like really bright and orange. It's just really nice. This again is a floral scent, but it's a little bit more milder. I find this is really appropriate for everyday wear, and it's quite light, so you won't get an overwhelming scent of this. So I think this is good for places like if you go to a place where there's lots of people, and of course like other people will be wearing perfumes as well. So, you know, if you have this on you and you mix with other people, it's not going to create this huge overwhelming like kind of stink, because sometimes when you have too many perfumes together, it just gets really gross. The next one I have is by Givenchy, and this is absolutely Givenchy. So it comes in this really cute little bottle. The sample size actually doesn't come with a sprayer. It actually just has like a top on top, and you actually got to put your finger on it and tip the bottle kind of like an old-fashioned way, and just like dab it on your pressure points to get the smell. So this one here is actually kind of more of a, like, it's a little bit less florally, and it's more got that classic perfume smell to it. This is quite nice. It's really like feminine but kind of classy at the same time, so I really like this perfume. The next couple ones I have are the ones that I reach for the most, and they happen to be all pink colored, so that's just maybe a coincidence. Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk about is this inexpensive perfume. This is from The Gap. It's called So Pink, and this is actually my second full-size bottle, so this is 100 mils. I got this at the outlet stores in the US, so I got this at the Seattle Premium Outlet. This was only, I think I had this on sale as well, so it was about $13. So this was just a really good price. I really like the scent. I wear this scent like every day. When I was going to university, I'd throw this on every single day without even thinking about it. So it's kind of like my alternative, cheaper version of a signature scent. I like this because it smells florally and it's got a little bit of a citrus smell as well. So I find what I really like about this is that the next day, if you kind of get this a little bit on your shirt or whatever, your shirt just smells amazing the next day, like even better than the first day. It's the citrus kind of smell just attaches to your clothing more than the floral smell. The only thing with this is that it doesn't last a very long time, so it dissipates in about like maybe just an hour to 2 hours. This is definitely not long lasting, but because this is really inexpensive, I actually carry like a small bottle around in my purse and just kind of reapply it throughout the day. Yeah, this is just a really nice cheap alternative. So the next perfume I have is actually what I call my signature scent. So, I mean, a lot of people have gone around finding signature scents. It's ones that they reach out for the most or they keep rebuying. My signature scent is Gucci's Envy Me. I really love this bottle. I love how it's just so plain and simple, tall and sleek, and it's got the pink Gucci logos all over the bottle. And the perfume pink. So this perfume here is definitely really different from anything else that I've ever owned. It's got sort of like I guess like a little bit of like a baby powder kind of lotion smell. Not quite baby powdery, but it's still a floral scent, and what I like about this is actually it's really long lasting and it lingers. The lingering smell of this smells really nice. Actually, when I did go buy this, I got this from like a perfume outlet store. So this was about just a little bit over $50. So I got a really good price on this. This is the 100 mils. I know like if you bought this at a department store here in Vancouver, this would be like about $100, and that's more than I'm willing to spend on perfume. Also, this one, I find that it's really nice because it lingers for a long time, and when it lingers, the smell changes a little bit. Actually, when I first tried this in the store, I just got it like on a piece of paper, sampling smell. I was with my mom, and she just said that she really didn't like the scent. I told her that like with this one, you actually have to spray it on and wait a little while. Or like if you smell this on someone from far away, it just smells super fantastic. So what we did was we actually put it on a piece of paper, and then I walked away from the store and I did my other shopping, and I came back later after smelling the piece of paper, and my mom said, well, this actually smells really nice after a little while. So this is kind of what this perfume is. It doesn't smell nice instantly. You gotta wait for it to kind of, I guess, set, and then I'll start smelling nicer. The next one I got is Chance by Chanel. This is the pink version of it. I know this comes in like a yellow version and a green version, and I was having the hardest time picking out which one I want, and also I was trying to see if I like the Chance better versus like Chanel No. 5. I know like that is the most classic perfume scent ever, and like anybody who wants like really classic perfumes basically have that scent. So that, I didn't know if I wanted to like get that, because it's like guys wearing Giorgio Armani, like everybody wears it and you kind of just all smell the same. I didn't know if I wanted that. So I decided to finally just to go for something different. Also with the help of my friend, I gave her a blind test and she decided that she liked this one more. So this is definitely the most muskiest perfume that I have in my collection. I realized when if you spray more than like 2 spritz of this, I will kind of be overwhelmed by the scent, and it just doesn't smell very good to me. This is definitely a very sophisticated scent. It's got sort of like a floral with a musky undertone, but it's not too overwhelming on the musk, depending on how much you use. This one here also is the one that lingers the longest. So I can put this on and I will still smell like Chance from Chanel probably 3-4 hours into my day, and that's really nice. I also love the bottle. It's just so sleek and pretty. It just looks so good when you put it out there, even though you really shouldn't store your perfumes out in the open, just because sunlight and just like your room temperatures will actually alternate the scent of this. So I actually store these in like my drawers. just so that I can preserve my perfumes as long as possible, because again, I have so many of them and it's just so hard to use up everything in like a year or two, right? So I got this one at the Sephora. I actually got this when I was in Las Vegas. I had a gift card for a present that I returned, and I decided to get perfume because the Sephora that I have in my local area actually don't carry Chanel. If I needed to buy Chanel perfume, I actually have to run to a Chanel store or a Holt Renfrew to get this, and this is like the 50 ml bottle, and this one was only about just a little bit over $60. So that was a really, really good price. The next perfume I got was something that I got during the same time that I got the Chanel one, and this is Vera Wang in Truly Pink. It comes in like a little bit of a bulkier bottle, which is a little bit harder to store just because it's so wide, but I got this for like a really good price. I picked this up at Winners as well, so if you go to your local Winners and you rummage around in the perfume section, they actually have a lot of really nice perfumes. The only problem is that they're all sealed and there's no sample of them, so you don't really know what they smell like. So sometimes, like, if you just walk out and you browse and you see a perfume that you like, and you don't want to get it because it's a little bit more expensive, sometimes you'll find them at Winners. So I actually really like this perfume here, and I was actually going to get this one instead of the Gucci Envy Me when I was shopping for my signature scent, but I decided not to get this one just because it was so expensive. This was like well over $100, and that was way more than I wanted to spend, even though I absolutely adored the scent. So this one, I have to say, is by far the most floral scent that I own. It literally just kind of smells purely like a really fresh bouquet with a little bit of like sweetness in it, and I absolutely love this scent, and it's just so feminine and just so kind of clean and fresh. I love this, and I'm so glad that I found it at Winners. So the last one I got was actually one that I got last week. I just got VIB this year at Sephora. It's a little bit amazing how much money I've actually spent in that store in a year, but I've had my friends kind of help me by using my card as well, so thank you guys so much. I actually got a offer for if you spend $50, you get $20 off of the $50 that you spend. So I decided that what's better to spend than to get perfume, because I kind of had everything that I wanted in that price range from Sephora. So I decided to get a bottle of Flora from Gucci. I've actually wanted this for a while, but I wasn't sure if this was something that I would like. So I was at Sephora in the perfume area for like the longest time, and I had like several pieces of paper smelling my perfumes, and I was getting like a headache because I was just so overwhelmed with smells, and I really didn't know what to get. So I was thinking to myself while I was there, I was like, oh my god, why didn't I watch any YouTube videos or just videos on perfume collections? That way it would have helped me a lot. And I had no one there to help me. I was by myself that day, so I was like, okay, I need to find a perfume, and also the coupon was actually expiring the next day, so I was like, okay, I have to pick a perfume tonight. So I went with this one, just because I did the same thing again. I sprayed it on a piece of paper, and then I went around just kind of browsing at all the other goodies that was in Sephora, and I decided, afterwards I smelled the piece of paper again. I was debating against Flora from Gucci and also the Marc Jacobs Daisy, not the original one, but the other one. I have no idea what it's called. I was debating against those two because I narrowed it down to that, and I decided that the Daisy one actually just didn't mix too well with my like physical chemical scent. It just kind of made the smell like a little bit deranged compared to what it originally smells in the bottle. And I found that Flora, this is what it looks like. It's so cute. I got this 30 ml bottle. This was $64, and with the $20 off, I got this for $44. So that's a really great price. And I love the bottle. It's just so feminine with the little bow tie, and I love the shape of it. It just looks so cute. I found that this smelled so much nicer on the piece of paper afterwards. That this was something that I would just love to have linger around. And I do really like Gucci perfumes. I find that all their perfumes in their collection actually do smell really nice. So I just narrowed it down to this one, and I haven't tried it yet, but it might be my new scent for the holidays.